Bright oil, lipstick. I don't know if he's wearing lipstick. He has a birthmark, but I don't know otherwise. Cool little attack. Hear the door. No, she's laying in the cave. Can I have a timeout, please? Breaks part in story, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so... It's unable to be found. Oh, yeah. Alright, Longwood. How's your 10-second timeout?
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
And someone else, I mean, there's going to be people that this is one of their favorite games. That's fine. I'm happy for you. If you love this game, it's fine. I still think it's an okay game, but there's things like that it just doesn't make sense, and it could have been done so much better. I don't know.
Governor Burren has asked me to help you fight against the caravan.
What's your favorite game?
Could you tell me precisely what's going on?
For weeks we have
This is your fault, by the way, Pineapple. You know that.
They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravans to be out of sight of the outpost and attack with incredible violence. They don't just steal goods or equipment. They kill without mercy. Only one man survived their last attack. He's here in a sorry state.
Do you think he could answer a few questions?
Yes, but take it easy on him.
I'll make sure I do, Captain.
No, I mean, I'm okay with playing the game. This was Pineapple's suggestion to play. But it's just really frustrating that it's so close to being a good game, and little things like that just seem like there's no effort put in. Punishment for no Nathan Drake? Oh, I see.
Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter.
Yeah, I beat Sekiro on stream. I beat Sekiro when it came out. Alright, let's go through all this. Let's ask him the circumstance of the attack. Looks just fine.
How did the attack happen?
We traveled all day. We were exhausted, and night was approaching. We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further. So we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain. That's when they struck, in the middle of the night.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5, maybe 6. But others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them. But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
I have no sympathy for any of these people because they're in the wrong, right? So these people showed up on this island where the natives are and just started taking everything. Like, they knew the natives were here, that they've lived here forever, and they just showed up and started mining out all the rock and taking the resources and cutting down, clearing all the forests out. And then the natives start attacking them, and they're like, whoa, why are you guys attacking us? Like, please, someone do something. Someone stop these savages from defending themselves.
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes.
Sekiro? Oh, I loved Sekiro.
We were given a number of precautions.
Sekiro's one of my favorite modern games.
Do not travel at certain times. Do not camp near
Might
the road.
equals right.
Do not light any fire.
Love Sekiro.
All of it was useless.
Much different game.
It would have been better to recruit guards to escort us.
Based on what you're saying, the attacks were very targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why attack all the caravans along this route?
They must want to cut off the supply lines to Hikmet. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find something there to help track these rebels.
I absolutely have no sympathy for any of these towns and how they're treating the native people, you know? Oh well. And so far we've actually been able to side with the natives when we wanted to. Why do I keep doing that? Like, why do I keep doing that? But yeah, I love Sekiro. It's one of my favorite modern games. It's a lot different, a lot harder than this game. Combat is much more intense on Sekiro. Awesome story, gameplay, bosses. There wasn't anything about Sekiro that I didn't love. If you want to watch any of it was before I got the stream PC, so the quality isn't super great. But we do have every boss fight highlighted. So if you click on videos up above, you can go to highlights and you can see the Sekiro boss reel, or you can even watch the entire playthrough if you want. But again, it's in 720 and doesn't look as great as it would if I had played it recently. Oops, I got locked in that animation. So Sekiro is very much a From Software game. It's very much Soulsborne-ish, right? So the story in it is a little bit more presented. There's a lot more talking. Man, Sekiro actually did some good damage there. There's a lot more spoken story in it than the Souls and Bloodborne games. But it is very much still From Software, Soulsborne-esque. This game has magic. Yeah, there's 3 classes. There's magic, there's technical, which is like guns and traps, and there's warrior, which it seemed like everyone was going magic, so I decided to try out the warrior route. Actually had a story. I mean, this has a story. It might not be a good one, but you laugh. So those of you who know my wife come and hangs out sometime. This room used to be a guest room. And her brother rented this room for like a year or 2. But anyway, all his crap that he left behind was still in the... Sorry if you're watching, but all your crap was in the closet. And we couldn't... Like, the closet was inaccessible. And it's a big closet. And so, the other day, my wife and I finally cleared out the closet. And so... And cleaned it all out, but I have nothing in there. So, my wife has thrown, like, the plushie Cthulhu and some blankets in there. And now when I stream sometimes... She just comes in here and walks over there and goes and lays in the closet. I mean, like I said, it's a walk-in closet, but she just lays in there. And every now and then I'll kind of forget that she's in there, and then there'll be a laugh from the cave. Stories are very vague. Yeah, they are really vague stories. The story is there, but you have to infer, or things infer the story to you. And a lot of the story in Bloodborne and Dark Souls, you find through reading item descriptions and things like that. Piecing things together. Sekiro's
just keep walking.
Mostly laid out for you.
Concern you.
Have mercy. They will kill me. I am but a merchant who wishes to trade with the big city.
Charisma's OP. I told you, it's always overpowered in these games. Here we go, 100%. I can just reason with anyone.
I never thought I would see several islander warriors attacking a mere merchant. And I thought honor and righteousness were of the utmost importance in your culture. I must have been mistaken.
What are you trying to say, Renaigse? Are you insulting us?
You're insulting yourselves by behaving this way. He's an unarmed man. He's trying to survive. What honor is there in attacking him?
He is a traitor. He deserves to be punished. But you are right. He is not worth attacking. Let's leave. His punishment will come once we have chased Renaigse away, and he cannot sell his products.
Adloreda Onolmanawi. May the trees along your path always bear fruit.
Think nothing of it. Ulan told me that you were not able to enter the town.
It is true. The soldiers did not let me enter. They left me outside, and the Donaya Exdragao took advantage of this opportunity to attack me.
Rest assured, I've obtained permission for you to enter from the governor of Hikmet, which should allow you to set up your stall in the city.
Ad Loreda Renaiksi. Thanks again.
Farewell, merchant. Perhaps we will meet again.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Badger. Does that mean you can reason with Closet Cthulhu? What do you mean, like ask it questions? Like a 8-ball? Closet Cthulhu, will Morph win the lottery? Morph, go buy a lottery ticket. Closet Cthulhu said you're gonna win the lottery, but that it'll only be $12. Congratulations, but also sorry. On it.
I was some distance from the road when it was attacked.
Wait, was there... I hear drums, which usually means something's gonna fight me. Does that happen to you guys in real life? This game's gonna, like, Pavlov me into thinking that about drums, so... You know, I'll come out of Walmart and there'll be... there's no drum circles outside of Walmart. I'll come out of Walmart and there'll be some, like, hippie drum circle there, and I'll immediately pull out my two-handed mace and prepare for battle.
Poison on my blade. Let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this
Hippie drum circles outside of Walmart. It happens all the time, every time I go there. My wife keeps trying to tell me it's just Boy Scouts trying to sell popcorn and whatnot, but... Look like they could use a haircut to me. Watch out there, shark pig. I did get hit once, which is unfortunate. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta time that way better. These ones. Yeah, when they do the charge, I can't like lead an attack into that. Or lead them into the attack. Because they still hit me. I hit them too, but I end up taking damage. Gots to be careful there. Yeah, look, they have like shark faces. That is absolutely a shark. Almost level 14. Awesome. Use the Fury skill to heal. Yeah, when we're at full, I can use it. I could have used that instead of using it to attack. It takes 100% of my Fury to use it, unfortunately, but I don't know if there's things that will reduce that or not. Oh, we already opened that before. So the potion.
Here we are. Stay alert.
Got to remember to save my Fury. Version of No Man's Sky.
The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it, which means that their camp should be close by. The crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades. The kind of weapons that islanders use. They acted quickly, methodically, and then left. But where are the bodies? Let's look around. There's been a poison on my brain. And let's go!
Generator from Spore. I liked Spore. You know what though? I liked Spore all the way till the end game. It was kind of, I wish the other parts of Spore had been longer. So the problem was like the amoeba stage and the evolution stage and like all the way up through the villager thing was all good. And then you get to the space thing and it's like a bad version of Stellaris or something. I don't know. Or it's just, all right, you've made it through all, oh crap. Let's back up here. Back up, back up. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Love Spore. There's another game like it. Yeah, I would love a newer version of Spore. I just really hated that once you got through all that awesome early game, it felt like kind of lackluster at the end.
I'm wounded. I need help.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
Oh crap, I didn't see that. I'm gonna end up dying. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna die from poison. I didn't have an antidote. Whoops. I didn't see that dive bomb coming through that bush. So another death. It's like 2 deaths tonight. It's the saddest of times. Maybe I will use the 2-hander on those too. Mayhaps. Challenging? I don't think so. I mean, on the hardest difficulty, we haven't really died all that too much, honestly.
Here we are. Stay alert.
That bush blocked my way. Sure that was Spore-like. Whoa, what's it called, Grimwork?
Really don't need it, which means
It's
that
deaths.
the camp should be close by.
Deaths instead of death.
The crates are empty. Their entire
Oh yeah, I know. No worries.
destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They must have died protecting their goods.
Is there just running
These
towards on its own?
caused by stone
Three spies, fighting wars, terraforming. Was it bad? Brought me broader. Yeah,
methodically, and then left.
and it was always like
Let's look around.
this other species. These mysterious things are coming from the center of the galaxy. You must try to get there. Discover the secret. And so it takes you like dozens of hours to get there, right? Survive and get strong enough to get there, and then you get there and it's like, oh, all right, well that was kind of whatever. I don't really care. How do I keep missing that dive bomb that one does? Crap.
I'm wounded. I need help.
That elite one has this dive bomb move. I keep getting hit by it. Don't know what's coming yet. It is. There's been a couple of fights that were a little bit difficult, but for the most part, combat in this game's been pretty easy.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go.
I'm wounded. I need help.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
I'm getting poison on these things, man. My allies would live for more than 3 seconds.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
I'm wounded. I need help.
So we'll just parry some of these to death and then reset our allies. Species? No, I never played that. Done. We finally get to them. Just a bunch of normal settlements in the Empire. Colonize, permanently hostile. Yeah. Spore itself was like a very innovative game up till the space part. I found the most fun parts being the early game evolution and getting to the tribal stage, and then after tribal stage it was just kind of trying to get better counterattacks here. There's one. There's one. Come on, there's another one. Yeah, I'm just gonna play super defensive and counterattack these things to death, you know? Why not? Okay, there's one down. then when it gets down to just one of them, I can go back more offensive. Species another. Never played it. Find your watch list on the mobile app. Oh, no worries. Down to just the big one now. Cheese is real. Parrying is cheese. It was like 6-on-1, and I resorted to just being defensive and parrying. Cheese. How you doing, Jin? Welcome in. It's a melee magic build. It's all full melee at the moment. Full melee. Level 13, and we've only put points into melee. That counter on the one that hit me in the back? Yeah, I did. Trade in the creative Discord. If you're on it. So yeah, the Discord is not sub only, so if anyone wants to check out what Hytala has posted, you can join the Discord if you want. So, how you doing, Wolf? How you doing, Jen? Welcome in. Yeah, I know most people are going magic or guns, so we decided to see what it would be like on the hardest difficulty going full melee. I'm probably gonna supplement the melee with traps or magic soon. Now that we've maxed out all of our two-hander stuff, two-handed heavy weapons, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Don't want to do the travel yet, so we're gonna head over to find the rebels. Parry all the time. Terrible fight strategy, IRL. It's true. Let yourself get hit to assert dominance. Nice swing. Alright, we got a camp. We can rest and heal up. We could also change our party members here if we wanted to, and we could also use it for fast travel. Both from and to this area. Critical Path. Path, thank you for the resub. 9 months. Another Twitch baby. Guys, love it. Say just a Path if you would. Thank you, Path. Been here forever. Appreciate it, as you know.
Why was this man's body arranged like that? There's something in his pocket.
On my blade. And let's go!
It's amazing how these giant bears are so much easier to kill than these werebear things, than those little bats. Leveled up. For saber bears, yeah. Destroyed. Okay. So we got a new skill point. No new attribute till 16. No new talent till 17. So like I said, we maxed two-handed heavy weapons all the way until we got our regenerative fury. So now we need to supplement with something else. I could go with blades, and that way we have something to use kind of after we've broken armor. But I don't think I need to. We're using one-handed heavy weapons and two-handed heavy weapons, and the stun lock on those is kind of crazy. We could save up and get magic healing, which is nice because we're not using our magic power for anything else right now, and it's just going to waste being there, so we could use this to heal. It also gives us some Fury gens so that we get closer to using our Fury ult thing there. And we would end up unlocking the ability to heal our teammates a few points later. Do you hit faster? Think that people love this game come up with weird trees? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I have to look into it. Is it a kill? Yeah. Probably because of the weapons I'm using too. We could go firearms. It kind of goes against what I'm mainly doing at the moment, but allowed to roll by quickly using dodge second time does not work with divine magic ring. Ooh. Ooh. We can unlock a roll. Galvanizing Fury. Increase the fury generated by all attacks. Increase the fury generated by counterattacks. Ooh. Increase the damage inflicted by attacks hitting your enemies from behind. Increase the fury generated by attacks hitting your enemies from behind. That's kind of interesting. What else do we have? Ability to use a rifle at this spot. Firearms cause a greater loss of balance. Anointed weapons. Allow the application of alchemical preparations on weapons, which adds an effect to the following hits. Max attack's 4. So we have read some things where certain enemies are weak to like poison. So that would be kind of cool too. Increase the number of hits benefited. Weapons that were anointed with a poison alchemical mix apply a stronger dose of poison. Banana. Still not used to the name. It's only been 19 months. Banana, I think we're the 19-month resub. Thanks for the 19 months. It's been awesome watching you grow as a streamer. Keep putting out amazing content. Banana. Thank you for being here that whole time. Love and sandwich to Banana. Do it. If you're a subscriber, you're legally obligated to drop some love and subs and chat for Banana. Thank you, Banana. Extra elemental damage. 50% stun. 2. Throw a bomb that hits all enemies in a large area. Let's see. File throw. Huh. Might want to take the heal. I mean, I already do have 1 heal, right? So I can already heal myself for 500 and heal 150 armor. Takes 2 points to get the magic heal to heal myself for 250. I don't want to know, Tupac. I don't want to know anything. Thank you. Dante, thank you for the resub. 14 months. 14 Greedfall. Let's go. Dante, thank you. Love and sandwiches to Dante as well. You like bombs? No, I'm playing through blindly, so I don't want to know. And if I do a build that's not good for something, I'm okay with it. I'm completely fine with failing and having to learn things, you know? That's what I like about games in general. Thank you, Dante. So, going to the group heal feels pretty decent. However, I really like the thought of getting this roll and fury gen, and then it's 1 step away from anointed weapons and stuff like that. Like I said, we don't have anything to spend our magic points on though. So I might get the magic healing first, just so, right now our MP is nothing, right? We can't use it, can't utilize our MP at all. So I think I'm just going to save the point 1 more level, grab this, and then we'll decide then if we're going to go up to roll and anointed weapons, or if we're going to go to the AoE heal. Be useful. Yeah, I know. That's the one, I mean, the magic heal is something I've been looking at the whole time when we were going this side, and it's really easy to pick up. And like I said, our MP is just a waste at the moment anyway, so. Gotta wait, get another point though. How you doing, Dante? How you doing, Din? Unfinished letter from a merchant to his family. My dear, I am afraid this trip will be my last. We were very cautious. We even ate cold food every night because lighting a fire was too dangerous. And yet, I feel as if we are being observed and I am afraid they might attack us. From 1 moment to... Pretty crappy regardless.
He was in the caravan, but whoever attacked him decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
The Donea Extragao do this as a sort of scare tactic. This is a message for other merchants.
On we go. Doing good. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, our teammates aren't the best. I've heard from other people that your allies are much much better on easier difficulties. They don't die quite as fast, which obviously makes sense. We have maxed out charisma, which helps your allies to fight better, but they still are kind of not great. Nice hat. Why, thanks. Get wrecked, pheasant. Ooh, there's a box back here. Is that pheasant's box? Compact triple barreled pistol takes a 3 in accuracy to wear. I don't know how high Vasco's accuracy is, but he definitely can wear pistols. And that would be a huge upgrade. Let's take a look. No, he can't. I think he has a 2 in accuracy. Legion's hat. That's something that Cletus would wear. Oh, we had a cowboy hat early game. For a long time, it felt like when we were doing cutscenes that I was playing Red Dead instead of Greedfall. Well, hello.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Oh, who's got that gun?
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's... A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's...
Hang on. Switch weapons. Who's got the gun? Guns can one-shot us. Well, it's not even guns, magic.
We're close to the target.
Swinging like a golf club, yeah. How you doing, Surface? Welcome back. Strong attack, swinging that. That's the, we have a... hourglass necklace. We have an upgrade where we use the strong attack with our two-hander. It actually causes a little shockwave. Of course, that was a one-hander, so I guess that doesn't matter. But stop talking about the potion on his blade. Hit back, now get smacked in the face. Very true. Hey, look, it's bats. It's time to do the parry for an entire fight.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Whoa, these ones are throwing it. Ready to get hit by that range poison. I'm gonna die from poison. Yes! Thank you for the resub. I want to thank you again after this fight. I'm trying to stay in melee range of all of them so I don't get poisoned by that, because if I try to dodge the ones that are hitting me in melee, get the attack off. That's the hardest thing in the game. Cassie with a resub, 17 months. Still can't believe Mista is a month ahead. So weird. But I appreciate you both. Love the sandwiches to Cass. How you doing, Cass? You working tonight? Just figure out the issue. Yeah, and it wasn't just this game. It was the whole stream last night. No matter what we played last night, we had problems with the sound. But there must have been a corrupted file or something, because all I did was reinstall everything. Reinstalled everything, and then it started working. So, easy fix, but we can just go through here. Do you have to have? No, you can just go through here. There's another fight down there. Wait, so what's the long way around? Excuse me. Man, that poison got me low. Oh, I bet this way you have to have vigor, yeah. Yeah, gotta have vigor to go up that. Probably bypass some enemies. Messed up because you did different tiers, then did prime sub. It's all messed up, yeah. That's probably true. Either way, Cass. Appreciate you guys. What you guys up to this weekend? Are you done with your concerts for this year? Other than it would trigger twice. Yeah, I remember that.
And let's go!
Fable feels running around. Yeah, someone else mentioned that too. 3 concerts this year. It's been busy with weddings. Oh right, yeah, the weddings. It's no friends who got married. Go for a catch up. Next few weeks are very quiet. Have you taken my advice yet? And next time someone tells you they're thinking about getting married, at work or something, say no, just elope. Definitely not telling you this because I don't want to go to your wedding. Buy you some silverware or something every time. On the road again. We're out 2-handed swords would have been much more damage, but I don't know. I like the stun on this.
Finally, here's the camp of the rebel natives.
The standing men call themselves Donea Exregao. Please, let's try and talk to them. I do not want to fight with my brothers without trying to reason with them first.
New position. You're doing both right now? So you did decide to stay? Or at least stay and try out see how the new position pans out? Head off, see y'all later. Hey, Longwood, thank you for stopping in. If you can leave a lurk, it'll help out, but if not, no worries. Have a good night, Longwood. Can you do an Amuler? I never played that one. I do have that game. I played the beginning of it. I don't know. This feels almost like, the combat feels like a little bit like watered down Witcher 3. Everyone wants to end up working for a gaming company. Oh, I didn't know that was your, like one of your ultimate goals.
Don't worry.
Thank you, Longwood.
I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse.
You know, Red Hook is in Canada.
Wait, you be?
My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
The congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people. Talk. I'm listening.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those who take the road to Hikmet.
The Lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our people. We must release them.
That's the price of war. If you fight, you risk men being taken prisoner.
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaikse, but villagers kidnapped in our villages. They mainly attack on Olmenawe. Those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we are going to release them.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. We could not let them pass. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they died. The city of Loyans is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
In that case, I'm sorry to tell you that you've failed. The road is not the only way to transport goods. Many things are transported by sea.
No, it's not
Listen,
safe.
If what you told me is true,
Single player.
I fully understand why you're fighting. I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances, as long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready, and soon we will make the Loyan pay for the harm it has brought upon us.
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Extragao will march together, and we will free our brothers.
Gameville Skyrimish. I can see that a little bit as far as the combat, because you basically have a light attack, a strong attack, and a block / parry. And it's kind of the same animation for each one over and over. There's also some magic and guns and things, but combat Skyrimish, maybe like Skyrim and Witcher 3 kind of mesh for combat, yeah. No, so yeah, see, if it's not an MMO, it is a single-player RPG, action RPG. See the Witcher comparison. I'm not gonna attack him.
Can you guarantee that our merchants will now be able to take this road without risking their lives?
I always keep to my word. The time for small attacks is over. Now is the time of war.
I'm afraid you're heading straight into a massacre. But since you promised me that our caravans will be spared, I have fulfilled my mission.
Go in peace. We should prepare ourselves.
Alright, well, we technically did our mission, but we're definitely not stopping there being a war. Oh well. I still side with the natives in most cases. Like, obviously I don't think they should have just killed, you know, traders taking food and stuff. But they were here first. This is their place, and these people are just taking over.
I regret letting them go. They are so full of hatred for the Alliance.
The Donea Extragao fought, as my mother did, to free our people from the lions. And now, they are ready for a great battle. I hope they will not end up like my clan.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Rainhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly.
So it's kind of interesting that Siora, when we saw the ones that we could talk to for the quest right there, she's like, I will not engage in combat with other members of my, you know, my people, the natives to this island, without at least trying to talk to them first. But like the 3 battles before that, we just slaughtered some islanders. I mean, of course they attacked us first, but still. Shouldn't seem to have too much trouble with that. Alright, let's see what they say. See if we actually tell them that, stop to rebels all the way. Yeah, I do not side with either of these cities. The invaders, basically.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Talk about the end of the attacks.
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans. They will no longer be a problem.
You eliminated them.
No, that's not necessary. But you must know that this group is part of a much bigger army. An army that is ready to go to war against Hikmet.
We have been at war with the rebels for a long time.
They did not speak of skirmishes, but of a pitched battle. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop at nothing to do so.
This is terrible news. We must prepare the troops immediately. I'll send a message to Governor Buren. Thank you for
A lot of people do that exact same hand gesture in this
giving
game.
us a chance to resist their assault. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a token of gratitude.
Thank you.
Teacher? Will do. or with English, Spanish in a company, translator, interpreter. Interpreters are pretty heavily sought after too. I mean, obviously depending on what your which languages you're interpreting, but for the most part, it seems like there's no shortage of interpretation jobs. Bad accent. Still never heard your accent, Cass. I assume you have one. Well, I mean, I know you have one, but I find it kind of interesting because for whatever reason, Count Me Out had this thing where he was like, Phoenix has a British accent, and she doesn't. But he kept saying that until Phoenix got on Discord to prove to him that she did not have one. But no one's ever questioned you. No one's ever been like, Kaz, get on Discord, let's hear this. Maybe that's a rude thing that would do anyway. Alright. Sound very neutral. Just jobs a few times. Get called by regulars. Yeah, I mean, there's always room for more people in that line of work. All right, let's go tell this villager about the, I believe this is the one, yeah, about the merchant, right? Am I going the wrong way? Wait, what is this one? Talk to Constantine. Oh yeah, that's not the one. Wait, what? Oh, right. So his door is by the travel stone. Where's the travel stone? There it is. Score have a very weird accent. It's now very Canadian. There's Scottish words. Interesting. Your accent's all over the place. I had a very strong accent as a kid. If I showed you a video from when I was a kid or an early teenager, you'd be like,
I see that the governor of Hikmet's
that's not Adam.
already here.
He is.
It looks like a young Adam, but it sounds like Cletus.
That you succeeded in organizing this meeting. I am full of hope for the future.
We are very grateful as well, Your Excellency. However, if you could leave us, I am sure you can understand that the discussion we are about to have must remain confidential.
Naturally. I hope that you will reach an agreement.
It's funny too because I had already gotten rid of my accent when I met my wife, right? And so when my wife first came to visit me in Tennessee, she felt really awkward because she couldn't understand anyone. Oh, everyone's speaking English, but my wife had never heard like thick Southern accents like that, Southeastern Appalachian accents, and so my mom would like ask her something, or say something to her, and she was like, "What?" And then my mom would repeat it, and my wife, not my wife at the time, would be like, "Mm-hmm," like just nod your head and agree. All right, let's go talk to Constantine. Back home with you to the UK. Strong, my hometown is very strong. Hey, Chitin. How's it going, Chitin? Welcome back. I didn't end up doing that, Chitin. I was too tired. But it's still on the list. It's pretty high on the to-do list, Chitin. Next time I'm feeling down about myself, I'm gonna go look through your follow list. It's an accident sometimes. All right. So this is respawns. Oh, no, it hasn't. That's the lockpicking 3 one. My bad. Some boxes do respawn. That one we've never looted. Oh, I saw some over here. No. South. There in Tennessee. That's right. What was causing lag yesterday? We still don't know. We're thinking it might have been a corrupt file or something. So what I ended up doing to fix the problem, BK, is I uninstalled the NDI software. And also the Windows runtime that it needed to run NDI. I uninstalled and deleted everything involving either of those from both PCs, and I just reinstalled them fresh, and it worked. So who knows? Corrupt file, setting that was locked that we can figure out or something. Don't want spoiled? Thank you, Chitin. If you end up lurking, it'll help out. We do have a bounty at industry, but no worries either way. Thank you for stopping, Chitin. So yeah, translating in the army for the guys with really thick accents. Changed drastically south. Go to, yeah. Eventually you hit Cajun. Never had a problem, Rick, with accents?
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you.
Well, I mean, some people are like that, Hytala, but you can't generalize, right? Like, you know. I was never that way, even when I had a strong accent. All right, so report the encounter. We already did his parents thing, so.
I've been to the neighboring cities as you asked of me.
Tell me then.
But that can't be true, Hytalia.
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information. The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be a result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon. An evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our inquisitors are hardly diplomats and... But I should let you finish, my son.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they're unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Thélème hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Thélème and their inquisitors... We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their...
Poor Constantine.
We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful.
I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on his investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my son.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
I've been thinking about this story of the ruins, about the secret of my father. I want to discover what he is hiding. This question also concerns you.
Doing all right.
You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence.
Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require.
The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
Yeah, the knots helped. We know that.
But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is.
Go and find her.
Pepper mushrooms. Sounds good.
Try to
What kind
learn
of mushrooms
the
did you use?
chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
Poor Constantine. When we met him here in our story, he was our cousin. I mean, he's still our cousin, but he was living the good life. He was going to bars and being drunk and playing cards. Apparently that's the good life. And now he's having to do like grown-up work and diplomacy and be a governor. Probably just wants to go be drunk again.
Are you liking your new role as a governor? How does it feel?
Honestly, once the thrill of the first few days is over, it's boring. I receive delegations from everywhere. They arrive with their arms full of presents to make me sign some agreements. Most of them take me for a fool, who will be easily convinced by some silver trinket. I would love to simply brush them all off.
He was drinking and having fun.
Some real projects.
He was painting the town.
I have so many ideas to make this city, this island, truly amazing.
How are relations with our allies?
Oh, they bow and scrape, and they regularly assure me of their unwavering friendship.
Good question, Dante.
So that they can better try to convince me to embrace their point of view, and only theirs.
Jones, that sounds good.
Thélème wants to convert me, and the Alliance assures me that only they will allow us to benefit from progress. They're a bunch of old foxes, but they take me for a young, brainless rabbit. The only thing they really want is to increase their influence on this island. With our help.
Sounds good. I like doing that with baby Bellas, you know, the young portobello mushrooms. Baby Bellas. Pineapple. Accept my bone. I still can't believe a faction in this game actually made it through, all the way through development, as the Bone Blowers. And we've ran into people talking about them blowing the bones. Like, I mean, it seems like they might have been able to come up with another name that kind of meant the same thing, but maybe was less able to be turned into a euphemism. Like, you know? Sounds like an insult. Those friggin' bone blowers. They are French developers. They did it on purpose. Mushrooms. Speed. Type daddy for me. Talk to Admiral. Oh, wait. Is that here? Hold up. I don't see. Oh, it's right there. It's just right under that globe, so it was hard to see. Whoops. Yeah, so that was back when we were playing Dream Daddy, and we had a giveaway. By the way, we're doing a giveaway tonight for followers. We'll be doing that when my daughter goes to bed. So when I get up to tell my daughter goodnight, I'll start the giveaway. We gave away a $60 game the other night. I don't know what's on the list tonight, but we'll see. We do have a giveaway soon. As long as you're a follower, enter it. So if you haven't followed the channel already, well, what are you waiting for? Follow the channel. Win games. Prizes. And also see when I'm live. Yeah, why isn't that daughter of mine in bed? It's 12:01. It's midnight o'clock.
Good day, my lord.
Desarde. I'm the emissary of the congregation on Tirfredi.
And cousin to the governor. I know exactly who you are. Enchanted. I am Admiral Cabral, and I see that you're accompanied by one of our own. Hardy winds, Vasco.
Hardy winds, Admiral.
You are still angry with me for keeping you ashore, are you not? You'll one day thank me for it, but I don't suppose you've come to talk to me about affectations. What can I do for you?
I'm considering trading out Vasco for Kurt now, because we have went through quite a bit of Vasco's story. I could change them out depending on who we're going to go talk to and what quests, so we can have more interactions like this. But yeah, I think we need to explore Kurt's past a little bit more and stuff like that.
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the Pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme.
Yeah, I really hate Teleme.
That accompanies you on occasion could without
Out of all the people in the game so far, that's the city that I'm like,
to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems,
let's just burn it down.
and I will reconsider the validity of the Pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
Nope.
I need to be going. Until we meet again.
Fernando. That's fun to say. Fernando. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Greedfall. We're trying to get a foothold on YouTube, so if you could do me a huge favor and click the subscribe button right here, I'd very much appreciate it. Also, you can see the entire playlist for Greedfall up here, and YouTube thinks you might like this video from the channel as well.